Something I really like doing when I lead circling events is to spend a lot of time in silence. That's like when we allow ourselves to be in the silence for extended periods of time, we really get in touch with so much of what's going on in us. We get to really go deeply into the noticing and the sensing of, and the richness that's there. It's like when apparently nothing is happening and we start focusing on it, there's so much there. So especially when I lead intro events, I really like to start out with a lot of practice in silence. And I found that for myself, these days I like better to guide quite a bit in these practices. I used to like to do like big surrender leadership circles that were just sitting in silence until something really came through. But I find that that can be quite distressing for people, or at least sometimes can, especially people that are new to the practice. So these days I'm more inclined to do quite a lot of practice in pairs and trios, where we just sit in silence and notice what it's like. And something I particularly like doing is to swap people around quite a lot. So it's like you sit in a trio, and then I will ask one person to get up and move to another group. And we'll do that like 2-3 times, just to get a sense of how different the group field is, with just switching out one person, and getting into the sense of what it's like to leave a group, what it's like to come into a group, what it's like to receive someone new in a group, and just getting a sense of like how much actually happens just by that simple act of standing up, moving somewhere else. And I find that to be quite rich and as a very good foundation for people to be in an exploration of what it's like to circle each other, like to really be with their experience of what's going on.